Peace, everybody. What's good? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, and you and I are tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
All right, everybody, check this out. A lot of people asking me, yesterday's show was pretty good. We had a good show yesterday. But a lot of people have been asking me about, hey, man, Terence Crawford is talking about moving up to 168, 3 weight divisions to fight the winner of Canelo Alvarez and Jermell. And they asked me what I thought about that. Now, I'm going to be consistent. I always feel like that, hey, man, they have weight classes, weight divisions for a reason, jumping up 3 weight classes. Even Terence Crawford said himself on, I want to say The Breakfast Club. He's been doing so many interviews, I forgot which one it was, but they asked him about it, and he did say, hey, they have weight classes for a reason. 154 would probably be the highest that I would go. Now it seems like that after saying that, Bud probably feel like, hey, man, maybe I can go fight the winner of those guys at 168 if I have to go up there. Now, when I sit back and think about it, I understand where he's coming from. Canelo Alvarez, let's say Canelo were to win, right? And he already wants to fight Jermell. He's made that known. He wants to fight Jermell. Jermell's supposed to be the angry man, the big bad wolf. He's so mad, he's so big, he's so tough, this and that, yada, 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 yada. So he wants to really, really give it, really fight this guy and probably show this guy he's not as big and bad and tough as he think he is. I get that. But now Canelo, what I was thinking about, guys, was this. Even though that I don't think that, hey, man, I don't think there's a welterweight on the planet that will beat Canelo Alvarez. That's my opinion, right? That's my opinion. And then again, Canelo is a very, very skillful fighter. But Terence Crawford is a very skillful fighter as well. And Terence Crawford and Canelo's skills are pretty much on the same level, or maybe not, pretty much on the same level. I'll just say that, right? So, Canelo doesn't have an advantage over Terence Crawford from a skill set standpoint. And Terence Crawford maybe he doesn't have an advantage over Canelo from a skill set standpoint. So I would say that both of these guys are Super Saiyans. This is probably Vegeta versus Goku, or whatever, or or God or God of Destruction Goku versus God of Destruction Beerus. You know what I mean? So I think both of them are there. I think the difference may be maybe Canelo punch a little harder. Maybe Terence Crawford, that punching power that he has to knock people out at the lower weight divisions, he probably won't be able to hurt Canelo or knock him out at that higher weight division if he were to fight Canelo. Because, you get what I'm saying? So, how would he deal with Canelo's pressure? How would he be able to deal with that? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I don't know. That's one. But two, the money. Fighting Canelo, you get life-changing money. You're talking about potentially, if Terence Crawford rematches Errol Spence, and let's say that Errol Spence, he beats him again, and, and then they're waiting, and, because, they'll probably fight in December. The winner of Charlo and Canelo, that fight is going to be settled on September the 30th, right? Next month. So the winner of that fight can just sit around and wait and see what would be the outcome of the Spence-Crawford fight. If Crawford were to win, which I'm fully expecting him to win, who knows how much money is going to be on the table from Paramount Global. What Paramount Global may say, we only want to make the big fights, and then the PBC have no choice but to fall in line because Paramount Global, the white man, is who put the money up. Who knows what to be in line? If he has an opportunity to make $40 million or $50 million to fight Canelo, you know what I mean? Or even $35 million to fight Canelo at 168, I mean, he would be a fool not to take that. He would be a fool not to take that. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I want to fight Canelo right now for way less than that. So I'm not mad at him about that. So if maybe Bud is hearing that, hey, man, we was already going to sacrifice Errol Spence to fight Canelo, but since you beat Errol Spence and you beat him thoroughly, and then if you beat him again thoroughly or just beat him again, that's a boatload of money up there for you to fight Canelo at 168. Now, I will say this. If Canelo were to win that fight, beat Bud, Canelo won't get any credit for it. That's just his facts. He won't get any credit for it. He's fighting a smaller guy. This guy moved up from 147 to 168, dared to be great, and he beat up a smaller guy. So these are just the facts. Canelo won't get any credit for it. But if Bud were to beat Canelo, he's going to get all the credit in the world. He's going to get legendary status. He's already a legendary status right now. But if he were to beat Canelo, that's just legendary status. 4-division world champion. 3 times. Let's see. 154. Well, you know what? if he beats Errol Spence at 154, there's no belt on the line. But if he were to move up to 168 and fight the winner of Charlo and Canelo, which if Canelo were to win, that'd be 4-division world champion, 3-division undisputed champion. You get what I'm saying? That's something that, you know, you'll probably have to put him over Floyd at that point. And when you do stuff like that, that's just crazy because of the risk that he's taking, you know, in order to do that. That's something Floyd ain't never did, took the risk like that, of that magnitude. So we'll just see how that works out. Again, they do have weight divisions for a reason, but if the money is there and he's going to make a boatload of money, let's say he made $25 million fighting Errol Spence. Let's say he would have made $50 million to fight doggone Canelo. Canelo gonna bring the bag. Everybody named mama lined up to want to fight Canelo. So I get it from a money standpoint, from a business standpoint, it makes total sense. So we'll see what happens. Again, you know, Canelo will be heavily favored in this fight because they're weight divisions for a reason. And Canelo is a lot more skilled than Errol Spence. Probably a lot of the things that Bud was able to do against Errol Spence, he won't be able to do those things against Canelo. But we will see. I don't know. Again, I don't think there's a welterweight on the planet that will beat Canelo Alvarez, and I'm going to stick by that. And you guys know I love Bud. That's my guy. That's my favorite fighter. You know what I mean? He's a good friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. But, you know, I'm just being honest with you guys. But if the money is there, who wouldn't fight Canelo? There's nobody that's watching this video right now. If you had the opportunity to fight Canelo, there's nobody that would turn that down for an opportunity to make generational wealth fighting a guy of that magnitude. And Canelo got a whole country behind him. He gonna bring everything. You're gonna get a whole lot of exposure. So it is what it is. I understand it from a business standpoint. That makes sense. Other than that, you guys let me know what you think about it. Leave your comments below. Hate, like, share, and subscribe. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.